We're keeping you and your family healthy here this morning. Have you ever wondered if there's something in your home or in your workplace that may be making you sick? Well, if you haven't tested for common toxins, there's a good chance that they may be. And joining me now is environmental attorney and author Alan Bell. And Alan, your story is fascinating. Take us back to your work, how you discovered this, and then we'll get into your book a little bit.
Great to be here, Eric.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Well, take yourself back to the 1980s, and I was an organized crime prosecutor, prosecuting the Colombian cartel drug rings and the mafia. I was literally living the real Miami CSI at that time. Yeah. And suddenly I became ill, and they thought that the mafia had poisoned me.
That was fascinating to read. They thought it was the mafia.
Absolutely.
You even yourself thought that was possible, right?
Well, the doctor said I was poisoned.
Right.
And the most likely candidate was the mob.
Wow.
So what we did is we walked through all aspects of my life to find out who poisoned me. And the surprise was, it wasn't a who, but it was a what. The building that I was working in was a sick building, and it poisoned me and my coworkers.
Sick building, meaning there were some things you couldn't see, you couldn't smell, but there were some toxins in there that were really, really dangerous at your workplace, of all things.
Absolutely. And did you know that according to the EPA, 75 million Americans become ill each year because of the sick buildings that we work in?
And the EPA was also saying in that same study that 90% of us, we spend 90% of our time inside. I mean, San Diego's beautiful. We got a lot of great things to do outside, but we spend a lot of time indoors.
Absolutely.
So you come across this revelation. What do you do next?
Well, what I did is I wrote a book because I wanted to pass this information on to other people so other people wouldn't end up like this. So I wrote this book called Poisoned. And Poison basically alerts you of the hidden dangers that are in your home, in your school, and in your workplace. And it identifies the 10 most toxic chemicals that are found in your everyday life and the 20 top ways to modify your lifestyle and minimize your risk of becoming ill.
Let's talk real quick about mold. I've had a leak in my home. You take out all the, the walls and everything. You see that mold building, and it can be dangerous.
Absolutely. You know, mold is pervasive. And what I've done here is I've brought some home test kits.
Okay,
they're very
good.
simple. They're
affordable too.
They're affordable. They're easily accessible. You can get them on Amazon, Home Depot, wherever. And what you do is you buy these simple test kits, and you ask yourself, chronic disease is rising at an alarming rate. Right. And you might ask yourself, is my home making me sick?
Sure.
These test kits here can supply most of the answers to your question.
And we're talking $10 to $25 at, most home improvement stores.
Absolutely.
Right?
You go into Home Depot, you go into Lowe's, you go into Sears or Walmart or Amazon, they're all there. So you brought up mold.
Yeah.
Let's talk about mold. Here's a mold home test kit. So you ask yourself, what's mold? It's a biological toxin, and it's caused by leaks in your house because mold only grows in dampness. So where does the dampness come from? It could either come from leaky pipes or a leaky roof. So if this mold test kit comes out positive, what you do is you call up your plumber, he comes and he fixes the leak, and any of the moisture that's contaminated the drywall or the insulation or other building materials, you extract them, and guess what? The solution is there, the problem is gone.
Yeah, we only have a short time left, but I wanted to get into carbon monoxide because that's a really, really dangerous one.
More people die from carbon monoxide poisoning than those who die from drunk driving, okay? You test this, okay? And if you have it, you know that there's most likely a leak of gas, either from your stove, your oven, your furnace, or your fireplace. Right. If you identify that, you make one simple phone call. You call the gas company, they identify where the leak is, then you bring your plumber in, problem fixed, solution.
Some simple things, some simple tests to keep families safe. Alan, thanks so much for your time. Thanks for talking with us about this. Where can people go to learn more about your book?
Well, go to my website, alanbell.me, alanbell.me. They could purchase the book, and there's all types of information on my website.
It's a good read. It's a great topic. It's very important for families to get out there. A lot of times you're just not feeling good. You're feeling a little run down. It makes you wonder if there's something in your home, and this is a way to find out, folks. So do it. It's a really inexpensive thing, and it can keep you and your family safe. Right, Alan?
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks for coming in. We really appreciate your time.
Take care.
Heather, we'll send it back to you.
All right, gentlemen, good information. Thank you.